Hey guys, welcome back to the Movement Project. So it's episode 77. Today we're talking about the golf swing. So we're going to do a whole mobility sequence dedicated to the golf swing. I've got my main man Jason here. He's going to go ahead and demo the golf swing, and then we're going to take him through all the progressions. So first thing, show us what a swing looks like, please. A perfect swing. He is perfect. Wow. I would say, oh god, are you going again? I would say that's pretty darn good. But I would say he might be missing just a little bit of range of motion. And if we gave him a little bit more range of motion, he could get a little bit more speed in that swing, right? It's all about how much you can come back and then accelerate through. So let's get him first to work on some soft tissue. We're going to start him at the attachment of the lat, here on the proximal end of the humerus, the outside of the scapula, and then work all the way down to the lateral side of the hip joint. Bada bam. So let's start him right on. We've got the lacrosse ball on the lateral aspect of Jason's scapula, so it's right underneath, kind of in that awkward pain cave underneath the armpit area. He's going to just find out where those painful spots are, hang out, breathe into those spots, and just kind of massage into them. Okay, he's going to see if he can get that pain and tenderness to subside, as we always do. So work 2 to 3 minutes on those spots. He can kind of move his arm around, internally, externally rotate his shoulders so that his scapula is kind of moving in range of motion. Alright, so we use the lacrosse ball right at the insertion up on the scapula, but now we're going to go ahead and roll down the whole lat. We're going to start up on the side of his arm and roll all the way down towards his hip. Alright, so we're going all the way low back, all the way towards the arm and the armpit. He's going to find where those tender spots are. I like for him to kind of search around and then try to rest his hips, see if he can even rest his neck and breathe in those tender spots. Right? They're very similar to what we just did with the lacrosse ball. We're going to work on this for 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to hit both sides, focus on asymmetries. So a lot of times golfers are constantly swinging on that one side. We want to make sure that we're working on symmetry. So if we have a lot of tightness on that side that we're constantly swinging on, work a little bit more on that. So here we have Jason in a stretch for his whole lateral end. All right, we're looking from his arm all the way down towards his left knee, trying to open him up. So we've got this front knee, or sorry, the bottom leg is higher than his hip height, so we're not extending the back. We're going to try to kick this leg back as much as we can and just try to create as much distance between his hand and his knee as we can. From here, he can breathe and open his torso towards the ceiling. Nice. He can kind of find where those tight corners are, and he can even close his torso towards the ground and just figure out where he feels that tightness and try to breathe into it, okay? Again, try to rotate up. Alright, so this is just an exploration of where you feel all that tightness. 2 to 3 minutes in this drill. Make sure there's a lot of tension on that band. Allow the band to pull you, don't pull it. Another thing you can do while you're in the band is a little bit of contract relax. So we commonly do this with a partner, but you can actually do it with the band. You can pull on the band and create a lot of tension, and then release the band and see if you can open up a little bit further into the stretch. Perfect. Good. Alright, so from there, the last thing that we'll have the golfer do is just integrate this into a movement. So we want blood flowing while we get you into a stretch. So we're going to bring Jason here over to the side. Lie all the way on your back, Jason. He's going to hold on to the table with his arms right across from his shoulders. He's going to have his elbow. He's going to grip the table. You can do this on a bed, something you can really wake up and do first thing in the morning. Bend his knees, feet flat on the table, and cross his right leg over his left. That way, as he starts to swing his hips towards one end of the table, he's really opening up all that musculature we were just in an isolated stretch, and so he's going to breathe into it, and he's going to rock this way. So I'm just going to have him do this with his breath. So inhale as he comes this way, and exhale as he goes the other way. Nice. Usually have people do about 10 reps and then switch sides. So let's go ahead and switch to the other side. We like to keep the knees close together and then really see how far we can draw that knee across, getting a good grip of the arms so that you're really opening up the chest and creating all that distance shoulder to hip. That complex and all those tissues, rib cage area get really tight. Alright, so this is a really good one. Again, to wake up to in the morning or to use as your sequence for a warm-up for a golf day. Alright, thanks. Good luck.